All right, guys. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. Okay, we're gonna do a quick Aries through Pisces reading for the stuff the person on your mind likes to do behind the scenes. Okay, or just in their private time. Okay, so it may be some tea. It may not be. Okay, depending on the person that you're thinking about. So watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay, or you can cross watch, you can watch this person's sign if you want to too. Okay, quick reminder, if you are interested in getting into the raffle for personal readings, okay, 5 free questions. I do this every month. For the May raffle, we have until May 29th. Okay, so we got the names here so far. We have about six more days, okay, for you guys to get a chance to win 5 free questions. Okay, so that being said, this is TikTok only, so I do it every month. So you have more than it's not just a monthly thing, or it's not just a one-time thing. It's a monthly thing. Okay, so come get a personal reading. It's $8 for a mini reading, 12 for a full. Okay, on TikTok only. Okay, if you want a private reading outside of that on here, um, you can always get that. Just check my bio for the information and everything. Okay, so that being said, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. We're gonna get into it. I gotta be up in 7 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this now so that I can have later today free. Okay, so let's see. Some of y'all could be eating fruit. Okay, I'm hearing passion fruit or something. Somebody could be eating fruit or chicken. Chicken. Channel message. Okay, let's see. We're gonna start with Aries. Okay, and I will leave timestamps after the video is over. If you guys get to it before I do, which I doubt, feel free to leave the sign and the timestamp. Okay, you're more than welcome to do that. All right, so let's see, Aries. Aries, what does the person on your mind like to do behind the scenes? This person could like to write, okay, or they write poetry or something like that. This person could be someone who they like to do certain crafts. Okay, this could be someone who could be a Pisces, doesn't have to be, or they have Piscean energy. Okay, so this is somebody who they could be a good storyteller, but I feel like they like to do things that deal with art or cleaning up. Okay, I also feel like behind the scenes, this person is someone who they they low-key feel like being independent is the answer. Okay, they know that relying on a lover or someone in general is just not the way to go. Okay, so this could be someone who's very independent. um, so behind the scenes, this person actually enjoys their alone time. Okay, they could have certain hobbies that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Okay, yeah, this person is like very artsy. They could like to dance too. This person may be a dancer, man or woman. Yeah, this whatever they do behind the scenes, it's to help their stress. Okay, it's to help their, um, yeah, like whenever they feel stressed, they're gonna go write. They're gonna go dance. They're gonna go, make some art. I'm seeing somebody weld too. Okay, somebody could consider, welding a form of art. Or something that helps relieve their stress. So let's see. Anything else? Excuse me. Yeah, this is like something they do to resolve their problems. Yeah. So this person, yeah, they like to spend a lot of time alone. We have lone wolf here too. Okay. Yeah, this is the type of person who they don't like to get swept up into a lot of bullshit. And when they do, or if they do things to kind of like unwind. Okay. And I feel like it's things that you may not expect. Like this is like a picture a gang member like going home after being in the streets all day and then I don't know, doing arts and crafts. People can do whatever they want, but it's something that you wouldn't expect this person to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so Let's see. Yeah, look, we have engineer just came out too and caught up. So this person could be someone who likes to investigate things a lot, okay? As well, Aries. They could be someone who's good with technology. And they really do like to be alone. I don't know if you are trying to be around this person more often or not. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. But this is someone who really is like, I like to be over there. Y'all can have your fun. Like, they may be social, but they prefer to be alone because then they can do what they actually are passionate about, you know? Um, and I feel like they have hobbies, you know? Because these days, when you ask people, like, oh, what do you like to do for fun? They're like, oh, go to the bar, drink, smoke, you know, hang out with the bros or girls or whatever. And it's like nothing actually interesting, you know? So this is the type of person that is interesting if you really got to know them, okay? So let's go to Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Make sure to like the video. Welcome in, guys. Tap the screen, like the video. All right, Taurus. Let's see. All right, what does your person like to do behind the scenes? Okay, so Taurus, the person on your mind, they like to act like things are not, I'm hearing like they like to act like things are not real or situations are not real. So this person could be kind of delusional or willingly delusional. Okay, so like say, I don't know, say like the sky is blue, okay? It's clearly blue. I'm not talking about gray skies. I'm not talking about, you know, the nighttime sky. I'm talking about the blue, clear blue sky. And I don't know, this could be the type of person who's like, no, actually the sky is I don't know, purple, you know, because, you know, we were just taught that the sky is blue. You know, they could say some dumb shit like that. This person's like delusional, but they're willingly delusional. Okay. You know how people, I don't know if you ever heard somebody say some dumb shit like that. If I say this is a gray and white background, it's a gray and white background. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, you know? But this is the type of person who's going to like try to challenge you or challenge your mind to think that something is something else, and they think they're like smart about it. You know what I'm saying? So like this person sounds a little bit annoying. Okay, let's see. Taurus, what does your person like to do behind the scenes? This person could deal with like lawn stuff or leaves, okay? The outdoors, they could like to it's like landscaping. This person could like to landscape or something like that. Okay. Let's see. What does Taurus's person like to do behind the scenes? They like to purposely do things for shock value. I'm telling you, they like to purposely, they think they're smart. They think they're trying to, I don't know, get your brain working. And in reality, they just sound stupid. Okay, so you may notice this or you will notice this like, oh, that's how you think. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Like this is somebody, I don't even know how to describe that other than what I said. They're willingly delusional. Okay. So what they like to do behind the scenes is, I just heard be schizophrenic. They could be schizophrenic, okay? But this person acts they act like someone who has no common sense, okay? Um and this person, they could like to ride horses, okay? Or they might have horses quite literally. This person likes to act like something is a fantasy. I don't know if they watch a lot of fantasy movies or something like that or not, but they act like TV is real, and sometimes TV or situations can be real, right? Um, but this is somebody who thinks they're a Power Ranger or they have special powers, you know, and or they can get over on people, but in reality, they look stupid because they're not actually getting over on people. They're being, I don't know, like this is a weird person. I don't like that. Okay. Taurus, whoever you're dealing with is a weirdo, low key. And they cause a lot of drama. This person, they're crazy. Look, this person is crazy. They are crazy. Okay, drama camouflage. They act like they're doing something slick, but you can see him. What person goes around in daily life with their face painted white, looking like a clown? He stands out. Okay, this person could be someone who is known to be like the oddball out, and I see why. Okay, I mean, I try not to judge, but this is somebody who is like, please be so for real. Okay, and we have toxic masculinity, so it could be a man you're thinking about. um and they have a toxic way of thinking. I don't know if it's because they're attractive or something and they think like, oh, I can get away with this foolery, but I feel like people see through them. Like, it doesn't matter how attractive you are, man or woman. If you're dumb, you're dumb. Okay, that's just what it is. And this person sounds kind of delusional. They know it though, that's the thing. I don't know, let's get out of here. I don't like trying to tap into people's weird ass mindsets, okay? When I start to realize, oh, you think like this, I'm good. Not gonna even bother, okay? Let's go to Gemini. Make sure to tap the screen, hit the like button if you're in here. All right, Gemini, let's get a different deck. Okay. Let's see. Gemini, what does the person on your mind like to do behind the scenes? Oh, so this person likes to act crazy. Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus or Taurus's person. Maybe y'all know each other. I don't know. But this person likes the adrenaline of chaotic situations. Okay? Gemini, whoever you're thinking about, I'm not saying they purposely try to be in these chaotic situations, but a part of it fuels them. You know, those people who are like, oh my God, like, you know, when you FaceTime that friend who's always going through something, right? And it's like some crazy shit. The Gemini, this is the type of person who they're going to tell you like everything that happened, but it low key excited them. It low key gave them something to talk about. It low key gave them something to do for the week or think about. I don't know if their life is typically boring or not, but when stuff happens to this person, they're like, yes, chaos, you know? So I don't know. Uh this type of mentality could have cost this person a lot. Okay, this could be someone who is your sneaky link or someone that you've hooked up with. Yeah, they're like, this is fun. This is fun. Amusement park. They could like to go to amusement parks, quite literally, but it literally says thrill. This person finds thrills in chaos, and it could have cost them, I don't know, emotionally, physically, money wise, okay? But they low key like it. So I don't know. Picture whoever you're thinking about stealing a car. They're like, I don't know, man. I don't know why I did it. It just, it seemed like the right thing to do in the moment. And they're like telling you, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why would that make sense? And then they're like, oh my God, I got arrested and everything. It was crazy. Like, no shit. Like, this person could do dumb shit or what you perceive as dumb. You could be dealing with an Aries, someone very impulsive, okay? Or you could have Aries in your chart. Yeah, you're like, intuition just came out. You're like, why would you think that would be the answer? Why would you think that that would be okay? And this person's just like, I don't know. Like, this, they're crazy, okay? Let's see, anything else? This person also likes to work on things. Whoa, I don't know why I just got like super dizzy all of a sudden. This person could make your head spin, Gemini, with their chaos. I just got so like thrown off balance for a second. Anyways, this person could like to do things that give them financial freedom. Okay, I don't know if they have like a business or something like that, but they um, behind the scenes they like to make money and money in certain waves. Why can't I talk? This person could have a speech thing. speech impediment or something like that. But anyways, this person likes to make money in certain ways, or they have a way of making money that maybe they don't tell everybody about, okay? And this person does like to, they like to be sneaky. We have secret crush here too. Okay, so they could like to, hopefully you're not dating this person because this person likes to be sneaky. They have a secret crush on you, or they like to indulge. Yeah, we do have sneaky link and secret crush. Okay, so this is somebody who enjoys being a hoe, sneaky, sneaking around, cheating. Okay, they like to cheat. They like to have a side piece. Okay, and they could be looking at you to be their side piece or something like that. Okay, oh boy. Okay, this person could like to also be at peace, but this is like, ugh, I don't know if they're bipolar or something or what, but they go between I like to keep my peace, I like to be alone, I don't need anybody, I enjoy my alone time, blah blah blah. And then they go do something real crazy, real crazy. You know, they enjoy the chaos, but then they're after the chaos is done, they're like, okay, back to being boring. I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make it make sense. Like there's no in between with this person. It could be a Scorpio, okay? Like it's either craziness that they're dealing with behind the scenes or they're not doing shit, you know. So that's the type of person you're thinking about. They could have Aries in their chart. Why do I feel like super choked up? Let's go to Cancer. Mm-mm. Why am I hearing that Pink Pony Club song? Some of y'all could be listening to that. Okay. Cancer. What your person likes to do behind the scenes is act like they don't know what's going on when they already know the tea. So this is the type of person who's like, "Oh, hey Jessica, how you been?" And low key they know how you been. They've been watching you or they've been watching somebody. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know those messy people who are like, "Oh my god, like no, I have no idea what's going on." And they know what's going on. That's this type of person. They like to act like, "Oh, I have no idea." And they know. Okay. So your person likes to act like they're oblivious. Okay. Um, could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. But let's see. Also, this person, they like to take back what is taken from them or people. This person, yeah, it's giving Libra energy. Because I'm getting that this person likes to, if somebody was wronged or if somebody has taken something from them, they like to take it back. They feel like that's fair. Picture someone giving you a birthday gift, right? And then you piss them off. They're like, okay, well, give me what I gave you back. Because now you're acting funny. Now you're acting fucked up. So give me what I gave you back. You know, this is that type of person who will take anything that they give you. Or they like taking from people. It's like, what are they? Robin Hood, in a way. I don't know. I'm trying to describe it. But this is somebody who is more than happy to take something back. It could also be someone who's a parent, okay? Because you know how like parents do that with kids when they're acting up. They're like, okay, give me your phone, give me your toys and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of person, okay? They're very much about like fairness or whatever they consider to be fair, okay? Also, Cancer behind the scenes, this person is someone who, yeah, they know the hidden truth, okay? And this person, behind the scenes, they like to reconnect with people a lot, even if it's risky. So I don't know if this person has told you about like what they've done or what they've been through with people, but say this person got hurt by somebody. They're like, then months later you see them talking to the same people that they said that, betrayed them or something. It's that type of situation. So they like to rekindle old connections even if the connection should be dead, pretty much, okay? Look, unfinished business confirmation. They're like, yeah, it's not over, we worked it out, blah blah blah. Okay, so I don't know how you feel about that, but maybe you do get all the sides of the tea because you hear like what this person did, and then you hear what this person did, and then the person that you're thinking about right now, they play both sides. So maybe you do know all sides because they tell you. This person could have a big mouth. Okay? Some of y'all could be watching that show. Big mouth. This person could have big lips. Okay, but let's see. Let's go to Leo. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. I bit my tongue earlier, so I feel like I'm fucking up my speech. Okay, but anyways, Leo, what does your person like to do behind the scenes? Okay. This person likes to escape. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius placement. Okay, watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, of course. But this is the type of person who is more than happy to leave. They're like, "Oh, this isn't working. I'm good. Thank you. Bye." Okay, so it could be a Pisces too, that you're dealing with. But this is somebody who's not afraid to go. They're not afraid to change their environment or their situation. Okay, this is somebody who they want to live happily, very simply, and peacefully. Okay, this could be someone from the south, or you could be from the south or the country. Okay, um, this is somebody who behind the scenes they don't really care. That sounds kind of fucked up, but they don't really care. They're always down for something new. Okay, if this isn't working, okay, next. If that's not working, or if you're not cooperating, bye. This is that type of person. Like, it's no hard feelings. Okay, especially if people start to criticize this person, they are going to leave. They're not going to stick around to hear any more about it. They're like, okay, well, if you're not aligning with me, this could be somebody spiritual. If you're not aligning with me, then I guess we don't need to be doing this. This is that type of person. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. That's crazy, as I just pulled fixing them, because Virgos like to fix things. Okay. Or you could have Virgo in your chart. So watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Also, Leo, this person could like to eat a lot. They like to eat a lot. Okay. They like to indulge. Okay. Specifically, maybe even with food. You see her? She's eating a lot of shit. Okay. They could like sweets a lot too. They could like to indulge in sweets. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Let's see. Yeah, what okay. Look, Leo, the person you're thinking about, self-neglect and overdoing it, supersize me. They secretly don't take care of themselves, at least not food-wise, okay? You may notice that, especially if this is somebody who, may be a little bit bigger, okay? Um, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's what's coming out, okay? This person may have health issues or eating patterns, habits that they're not really working on, or they don't care to work on. They like to indulge, okay? They could drink a lot too, but behind the scenes, this person overindulges, okay? I feel like they do try to get better or do better, but it's I don't think they're trying enough, or they don't care enough to try to do better. This is also the type of person who will hate on people from the outside because they didn't get it together. Okay. So, we got to take accountability for our actions, right? Eventually. I don't know. Picture someone, this is going to sound fucked up, but picture someone going to the amusement park and the ride says, you can't be over 300 pounds to ride this ride. And then Joe or Sarah, is 350 pounds, right? They can't ride this ride, but they're going to get mad and hate from the outside because, I don't know, they didn't lose weight. You went to the park knowing that you can't ride certain stuff, after a certain weight or whatever. I don't know. That's maybe that specifically happened to somebody, okay? Because I don't know why I just used that example. But somebody is not, this is the type of person who doesn't take accountability for what they could have done, you know? Um, say somebody overdosed, trigger warning, okay? Say somebody overdosed and then they they made it, you know, they were revived or whatever, but then they start drinking again or indulging again. And I don't want to, never mind. Somebody could have a drinking problem, okay? Whenever I use examples, it's usually channel messages, okay? But somebody could have been sober and then they went back to the bottle, or they went back to, you know, doing some sort of drug or something like that. And they got fucked up again, or something worse happened. You know, this is the type of person who doesn't take accountability. They neglect their health, you know, substance wise, food wise. They have some sort of like addiction. Maybe they're not willing to face it, but they could also leave every time somebody tells them to do better. They see that as an attack. So let's get out of there. Okay. Let's go to Virgo. Okay. Let's see. All right, Virgo, what does your person like to do behind the scenes? Oh, this person likes to go undercover, okay, and performance. So, Virgo, this person, they like to be in or under some sort of disguise, okay? They like to perform or come off a certain way, like what do they call it? I don't know why I'm saying a mime, but like a character, a fake page. This person could have fake pages, okay? Something they like to do behind the scenes is portray themselves as somebody that they're not or that they want to be, okay? So this is somebody who puts on a show or puts on a performance, or that's what they do, yeah, okay? They could be good at this too. We have master, top level. This could be something they're really good at. Yeah, this is something about image, quite literally, photograph. But it's not them. It's like a really good catfish. It could be in person too, Virgo. Like this person could they could look completely different than whatever they portray to the world. Okay? Whether it's about makeup, um, you know, it's like an illusion. Somebody is an illusion. This person is an illusion, Virgo. They enjoy that though. This is what they like to do behind the scenes. They like to dress up, or it could be something to do with like cosplay or whatever. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm talking about this is somebody who also likes to catfish. I don't care if it's just makeup or whatever. There's nothing wrong with wearing makeup. Um, but it's also like way different than what they look like. You know what I'm saying? It could be about clothes, or I'm seeing like boobs. It could be boobs. Somebody could like to, this person could like to, I don't know, they could wear those, what are they, the pad things? The push up something? You know, those sticky things, the inserts or whatever? Somebody could wear those. And that's not actually their boobs. It's not how it actually looks, but it's an illusion, right? They like to appear fake or something. Okay. I don't know what for or whatnot, but this is somebody who enjoys that type of thing. They like to look different than whatever they originally look like. Okay. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but there's something wrong when you try to fool people like that, right? That's not cool, you know. Um, I'm hearing something, Virgo. If you're talking to people online, um, please be careful, okay? Because I just heard something like, even if it's a man trying to be a woman, okay? That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying like catfish, okay? So, also, this person likes to, they like to act hard to get. I feel like it's because they're not who they really say they are. Why am I saying like cat litter? Somebody could have a cat, or what the fuck? I'm sorry, Virgo. Your person's kind of interesting, odd. They could like to dress up like a cat, like a, are they a furry or something? Virgo, your person likes to do some weird shit. Okay, let's get out of there. What the fuck? Okay. Libra. Your person behind the scenes, they're a daydreamer, okay? They fantasize about you a lot. Behind the scenes, they're like, oh, me and the Libra could do this. Me and the Libra could do that. Me and the Libra. Look, they're reflecting. They're always thinking about you. Love on the brain, okay? Or they fantasize about people. It doesn't even have to just be about you. This is somebody who, look, enchantment, esoteric. They like to fantasize. Or they could go off into space. What do they call it? Daydreaming, maladaptive daydreaming, fantasizing. This person could, they secretly like to be very nostalgic, okay? And this person also behind the scenes, something that they like to do is pour their heart into something that, makes them successful, even if other people see it as something stupid, okay? Look, time is frozen. This is literally somebody who enjoys they enjoy being stuck over someone or people, you know? Like they actually enjoy thinking about the past, even if it hurts them. This is like somebody who they listen to sad songs, making it and they cry harder. That's the type of person they're like, yes, I feel everything. Okay, this is that type of person. This person also could like to steal. Okay. Okay. We have thief. And they're like, everything happens for a reason. But then they like to fantasize about what could have happened. Okay. This could be someone that you're newly dating. We have new boo. This person secretly likes new connections too. They could also be someone who they like collect hearts. You know that song Jar of Hearts? They could like to collect hearts or they like to flirt around a lot or just learn new people. They like to build connections. And then I'm hearing like waste people's time. That's crazy. Okay. They like to get drunk too. They like to party. We have Turnt here, party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol. This person could be into threesomes and stuff too. I'm seeing the pineapple here. Okay. But it's not upside down, but you know what I mean. Somebody could be into sleeping with more than one person at once. Or they have fantasies of doing that. Okay. Or that's what they like to do behind the scenes. Um, they secretly like to watch you a lot too, or people. You see this guy? He's like, he's looking closely. Okay. This person likes to stay up all night. I don't know if they do drugs or something, or they like to be up in the early morning. And they like to think about memories. It literally says memories on this card too. They think about memories a lot. That's something they like to do. I think it makes them feel something. I think they like the longing feeling or something like that. Okay, I don't know. And they love flirting. That's what they like to do. You could like to flirt too, Libra, but they like they like to be seductive to people and then kind of like discard them. Okay, so that could stem from some sort of trauma, but we're not going to get into that. Let's go to Scorpio. I will leave timestamps afterward. Okay, make sure to like the video if you're in here. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Your person, what do they like to do behind the scenes? Okay. Scorpio, your person likes to work hard, okay? They like to work hard and they like the fact that when they work hard, they get the praise for it, okay? So this person could have Leo in their chart. They don't have to, but I feel like specifically why this person goes extra lengths to help people, to do the extra work, is because they know that they like to be praised. Okay. So behind the scenes, this person likes to be praised, they like to be acknowledged. Okay. I feel like if you didn't acknowledge this person, Scorpio, they're like, okay, well, let me go find somebody who does, or let me go find a job who does appreciate me and recognizes me, who's going to make me employee of the month every month. And if they don't, I'm going to go somewhere else, because you need to appreciate me. That's this type of person. Okay. This person could work in construction. They don't have to, though, or they could be a supervisor, or they want to be like the boss or a supervisor or something like that. They feel like they're the blueprint, like they're the reason why something is working or something has longevity. So secretly, they like to be the glue of a company. They like people relying on them. They like to know that people need them. Okay. Hmm. Look, networking power. So, Scorpio, this person also, they like to be needed. They like that people come to them. They like to go to other people, but it's like to put themselves out there. So they want to be seen for their work, though. This could be a Capricorn or a Pisces. You got Capricorn and Pisces energy here. They're like, hi, I'll introduce myself. But in reality, it's not to necessarily work with you, it's so that you can see how great I am, how good I am at my job, how much, effort I put into things so that people need me or need what I offer. Like, that's what it is, okay? And this person, like, low key waits around to be acknowledged. And if they don't, they're like, okay, well, I'll go find something else. I'll go try to entertain some other company or something like that. I don't know. Let's get one more. That's crazy. Scorpio, your person secretly likes to they like to have taboo affairs, okay? This is like they want to be needed so bad. This is the type of person who look, and sex appeal is next. Um Picture somebody being in a relationship. This is the type of person who, if you're in a relationship and you come to them, you come to this person, they're like, yeah, I know, the Scorpio prefers me. The Scorpio is coming to me because, nobody else can do it like I can. They have like this God complex. I mean, they may be good at, maybe people do come to them because they're good at whatever it is that they do or whoever they are. But they like get off on that. Okay? So even if you're like in a relationship or if people are in relationships, this is the type of person who is going to be more than happy to take over. This is like a proud side piece, a proud mistress. Like, yeah, I know, their wives can't do it, their husbands can't do it, they're the ones, I'm the one they call. Okay. That's the this is that type of person. Yeah, people can call me when they need a break from their awful wives, and it's ugh. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's go to Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. What does your person like to do behind the scenes? So, Sagittarius, your person likes to make fake accounts. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever they use to spy on you online, they have an account. Okay. This is the type of person who will happily stalk you. Okay. Or people. Okay. This could be someone who gives you mixed signals, the person you're thinking about, or that left you feeling like you're not enough. So, this is somebody who, behind the scenes, they are more than happy to make you feel like they don't care. But behind the scenes, they're like searching you up, looking you up on every platform they have, but it's a fake account. Like, it's to spy. So, that's weird. Okay. They're addicted to you. They could also like to indulge in things that make them an addict, or they have an obsession with something that is toxic. Okay, we have addiction here. Also, this person could smoke a lot. But this person, Sagittarius, they also like to manifest behind the scenes, okay? They could be spiritual, or they could practice some sort of magic, okay? They like to see what would happen. This is that type of person. Like, they'll do things in the background to see just what would happen. So I hope that's not a bad thing necessarily, but and they act like this is like a stalker, low key. This is somebody who will act like, oh, we just ran into each other. Oh my god, it's fate. It's love at first sight. And in reality, they stalked you. They looked you up for months or whatever, obsessing over you. They made this happen. This is like a manifestation technique for them or whatever. But it's really just stalking. It's like Joe from You. Somebody plotted on you. This person plotted on you. This is like you not talking to somebody for years, or you not meeting somebody for years, but they met you years ago. That's this type of person. It's giving Joe from You. Okay. So I feel like you did take a break from this person, or you guys were on a break, because we have rest here too, and incomplete, mixed signals. Wrong time, right time. Let's see. This person could be someone who also holds a lot of grudges, okay? Or they had a hard time letting something go from the past. They could have anger issues. Maybe you don't know that because they're an effective communicator. This person also likes to be someone who, look, investigating. That's crazy. Search, explore. This is Sagittarius. This is somebody who they act like they're healed, but then behind the scenes, they are looking you up, stalking you, or stalking people, trying to plan, trying to plot, you know. And they might even get close to people to get more information on other people that they're watching. So like this is somebody who will befriend maybe somebody that you're close to so that they can get the intel. You know what I'm saying? Like this is that type of person. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's get one more. Hard to get. Look, this is somebody who's gonna make you feel like they don't give a shit about you, or like they barely care, but they care a lot. Because if they stalk you like this behind the scenes, but then they make you feel like, to your face, they make you feel like, oh, I don't care about the Sagittarius. They do. Okay. So let's go to Capricorn. I need a stretch. We're almost done. Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, let's see. What does your person like to do behind the scenes? They like to travel. They like to build relationships, okay, so that they can get into people's pants. This is somebody who's very lustful, okay? Yeah, look, passionate love. They could pass it off as passion, or I'm just being myself. I'm just being a free spirit. They just want to fuck, okay? They could act like they could be in like relationships back to back to back to back to back, okay? This is somebody who has a hard time being alone in reality. Yeah, every time a situation goes left, they go to somebody else. They love bomb somebody else. Yeah, no facts, lies, make shit up. This is somebody who behind the scenes, they like to love bomb. They're like they get a thrill out of it. They get a kick out of it. of making people fall for them and then kind of throwing them away. Who did I get that for? I forgot which sign. I don't know if it was Gemini or not, but you could be dealing with a Gemini placement. This person could be someone who they build a relationship just to be lustful, act like it's love, and then the situation falls apart because they lied, then it stresses them out, and then they make somebody feel like you know, they mean nothing, and then they try to act like, I guess, maybe in another lifetime. Look, street. That's the next card here. Street. This person is for the streets. That's all. So behind the scenes, what they like to do, they like to make people feel important and then take it away. Look, playa. Okay? This could be a Virgo, or they have Virgo in their chart. You could have Virgo in your chart. Look, time, procrastination, wasting time. I'm telling you, they like to waste people's time on purpose. That's what they like to do. And then they like to act like, I don't know what you're talking about. This person's weird. Okay. Let's go to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what does your person like to do behind the scenes? Make sure to like the video if you're in here. Just double tap the screen. Let's see. Aquarius, your person likes to, they like to do something taboo, okay? I don't know what that's about, but they like to do something when it comes to love. They like to do something, yeah, it is about love. They like to do something taboo, love wise, or in relationships, okay? There's something like forbidden here, or something that they know that they would be judged for if they did this or when they do this, Aquarius. So, what is this? What does this person like to do? Oh, okay. So, are you dealing with a Capricorn? This person could have some interesting kinks, okay? Abuse, age issues, age gap type shit, okay? Somebody could be, like I said, they know that they would be judged for it. And we have single here. So behind the scenes, Aquarius, this is somebody who they could low key be a creep, okay? In relationships, I'm not saying they're a PDF file, okay, but they're pushing it if it's an older person. Even if it's somebody younger, this person likes to date way older, okay? I'm telling you. And they know that, they could get rejected a lot because it's like, picture, if anybody with common sense, picture somebody 3 times your age. And I'm talking like if you're 20, they're 62. If if you're 40, this person's like 92, about to pass away, and they're still trying to fuck on you. Like, this is that type of person, Aquarius. They have a thing for that, okay? Could be a Cancer placement, doesn't have to be. But this is the type of person who they know it's wrong, or they know that, they're being a weirdo, but they like it, okay? This person sounds kind of sick in the head. And even, like I said, it could be flipped too. It could be someone who, picture you being 45 and this 18-year-old is trying to get with you, and you're like, the fuck? But that's what this person likes. They like that age gap shit, okay? So, I don't know about that, but that's what I'm getting here. Let's see. You could think this person's annoying. Yeah, this is like ew. Okay. This person also likes to, they could do that for money too. This is like real weird, Aquarius. The person on your mind is someone who will do stuff for money to appeal to. This is making me think of those OnlyFans bitches where like they purposely look like children and then they appeal to old creepy men just to make money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those bitches on, TikTok and shit, they purposely look young or bring young girls in just to appeal because it makes them money because they're broke. This is that type of person, man or woman. They're purposely going to, they like the age. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of there because that's weird. Okay. But this is somebody who likes taboo shit and they know it's wrong or they know they're pushing it. Okay. Let's see. Pisces, last sign. Sorry, I'm tired, guys, but we're almost done. Okay. Um, Pisces, what does your person like to do behind the scenes? Okay. This person could they like to travel, but they don't have a car. Okay. Look, Pisces, your person, they like to go places, but they don't have a car. I mean, you don't need a car necessarily to travel, right? But they could also get mad at people for not giving them a ride or transporting them somewhere. And then what the fuck? This person secretly likes to make things more difficult than they have to. This is somebody who might be a little bit delusional. They could have Pisces in their chart too. They don't have to, but this is like you could work hard and, save up for a car or something to get you here and there, point A to point B. But here you are, just yelling at everybody else for what you didn't do for yourself. So, look, financial boundaries. This person could purposely like to push people's financial boundaries. Like, how dare you not give me this money while I'm not trying to better myself, while I don't have a job, while I don't have a car, you know, I'm asking you for a favor. How dare you not give me what I asked for? And they could like low key like to see what they can get out of people. So it sounds like they're a user. Okay, Pisces. You could have evidence of them doing something like this too already. You may have noticed like this person likes to use people. Look, bank failure. Okay, this person's broke. Or they purposely make themselves broke because of their habits or things like that. Let's see, anything else? But they watch you. They secretly like to act like they're big shit, like they have some sort of control over people. The only control this person has over people is possibly manipulating them. Like they can get some things from people. I don't know if they feel like they're big shit because, oh, yeah, I got somebody for this. I got somebody for that. I got somebody, who's gonna, drive me here, pay for my meal over there. Man or woman, this is somebody who thinks they have like power over people, but they're broke. Or they know that they're able to like manipulate people or push people's boundaries by saying, hey, give me this so that I can do that. And if you don't, I'm gonna get pissed at you. I'm gonna make you feel bad for it. Like this is that type of person. Look, that's crazy. Giving money, okay? Literally, that's the next card. Okay, so confirmation. This person's like, gimme, 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 gimme. And it could have caused some fights, okay, man or woman. This person also likes people to compete over them. So if it's a man, he likes to have multiple women like arguing over him, and it's crazy because this is somebody broke, no car, delusional, an asshole. So whoever's fighting over this person, Pisces, I hope it's not you, but this is somebody who, those girls who fight over men who don't have shit to offer but some dick. That's what it is. Like this is what they like though. They like to string people along, making them feel like there's something. Look, fake flexing, confirmation. They like to act like they have certain power or money that they don't. It's other people's money. There's some eighth house shit. Could be a Scorpio or someone who's just, manipulative And they like to, swindle people. They like to act like they're into people or that they fuck with them, but it's really to only get something out of, or a service out of somebody. It's not because they actually care. I mean, sometimes they might actually care, but look, untrustworthy, gossip, spilling the beans. This person could like coffee a lot. This person's also a huge blabbermouth. Like they will tell your secrets. If you always see this person out to eat or something, it's because other people are always paying for it. Man or woman. It could be a man who uses other men too, you know, or a woman who uses other women to pay for her 24/7 or do stuff for her. They like push people's boundaries financially, okay? I'll just use these last three cards. It could be a Taurus and fear of touch. This is somebody who it's literally user energy. They like to hey, give me this and I'm not going to give you no coochie or dick. I'm just going to use you. This is that type of person. Let me use you, but you can't use me back. Okay, so that's what I got for y'all. That's all the cards here. Um, Aries through Pisces. I'm going to leave the timestamps in a little bit, so watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, Mars, house placements, okay? 12th house. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm super duper tired. I didn't even get real sleep last night. So, you guys have a good one. I don't think I'm gonna be on here today, later today. That's why I did this now. But if you would like a personal, make sure to email me, okay? Well, check my bio first for all the information, and then email me, send me the payment, and I can get started on it within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, that's always the time frame. Please read my bio fully. And if you want a chance to win 5 free questions from me, come to my TikTok page. Okay, that is where that is going on. I have a video for it that I just posted. So if you want the information, check out the previous video that I posted for the raffle information. It's only happening on TikTok though, so you have to go over there to get a chance to win. Okay. With that being said, I will see y'all later. Thank you guys for joining. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all later. Bye.